Dear Kenyans, on my own behalf as the Environment Ambassador, Robert Meyer, and on behalf of our environment organization, on behalf of all environment stakeholders and players, and on behalf of all Kenyans, allow me to make a statement concerning this matter that will be on the floor of the National Assembly on Tuesday, 25th of January 2025. Allow me to read it on this 23rd of January 2022. Statement on the proposed Forest Conservation and Management Act 2016 amendment. We, our environment organization, CBO, have learned with great concern and astonishment the proposal to amend the Forest Conservation and Management Act 2016. The proposed amendment was gazetted and published on the 19th of November 2021 under National Assembly Bills number 53. The National Assembly Procedures and Rules Committee is asking all members of Parliament to repeal Section 34(2) of the Forest Management and Conservation Act 2016. As part of our responsibility, our environment organization objects with strongest terms possible the move by members of Parliament to mutilate the forest laws of Kenya, thus subjecting Kenyans and the planet to severe consequences of climate change that we are working so hard to curb. The amendment to the law seeks to snatch the power of Kenya Forest Services, KFS, as the core and main entity in determining the boundaries and excisions on public and protected forests. From where we stand, inasmuch as the proponents to the amendment hold their own reasons, we are persuaded and we are of the opinion that the move is selfish, misguided, and aims to open up forested land for grabbing, among other selfish reasons. We therefore oppose the move because, one, it directly contravenes the COP26 resolution of stopping deforestation by 2025 that our President Uhuru Kenyatta signed in support to ensure that rare, threatened, and endangered species are all protected by all means. Number two, it retrogressively negates efforts by the Ministry of Environment through Kenya Forest Services and other entities and players to ensure at least 10% forest cover by 2030, while at the same time it denatures and sidelines the legally mandated custodian of the same KFS when they reached such an important decision. And number three, it will make it easy for anyone to revoke registration of part of the forest or the whole forest, or even change its boundaries of any public forest at their own pleasure. Therefore, our environment organization, CBO, condemns any threat to the efforts put to distort all the work that has been put in conjunction with other stakeholders to preserve, protect, and increase the forest cover in attaining the target set in point 2 above. The Forest Conservation Management Act 2016 is not broken, neither is it lacking in any way. It has not failed, and therefore we ought not to fix it, because we cannot fix a law that is not yet broken. And that is the end of my statement. It was signed by Robert Meyer, the Executive Director of our environment organization. And with that, kindly allow me to make my own remarks. You see, climate change is a menace that is affecting and ravaging the whole planet. Stakeholders and leaders globally, they are trying to come up with means that will help reduce the consequences of climate change on our people and the world. So it is ironical that while entities and people are working so hard to try fix this problem, honorable members of Parliament, are staged to oppose such a move. Maybe they may think it's not opposition because they hold their own personal reasons, but from where we stand, we know, and it has been proven scientifically, that trees and planting more trees, increasing forest cover, will play a major role in reducing the consequences of climate change. And that is why the whole world, during the just ended COP26 that was held in Glasgow, Scotland, they determined to end deforestation by 2025. By doing this, it means forest cover needs to increase. But now, this is retrogressive to have members or people coming up to open up forests for grabs. Because, sincerely speaking, what is this going to do? One day you will wake up and you realize that a whole forest has been revoked and has been given to a private entity for development purposes. Strong people, we could call them prominent people in this country, those who have money and those who have got the say, will come up and they will take a whole 6% that we are having today. Where will that land us? Before I conclude, I just want to give us a picture of what is happening in our country today as a result of climate change. All of us, you are aware of the northern part of Kenya. Today, as we speak, more than 23 counties, that is more than half of the counties of Kenya, are at the verge of starvation and hunger, and they need help to come out of the sustained drought and famine. It is sad because many wild animals have died. Many livestock have died. Herders have been left with no option. Whatever little they have, the food they receive, the relief food that they are receiving from Kenyans of goodwill, they have to share with their animals because they do not have anything to feed their animals, as much as they don't have anything to feed themselves. And therefore, it will be ironical. It will be insensitive of us to come and repeal and remove such an important law that has been governing and supporting Kenyans to try and maybe fix this problem. So this is what we are saying. Please, members of parliament who are going to watch this video and those who will listen to us through other media, please, before that amendment bill is floated to the floor of the parliament, please reject it, resist it. If at all you care about the future, if you care about our children, and if you care about our children's children, then please let that bill flow, let it fail from the onset, so that people will say, and the generations to come will say, yes, we had leaders who protected us. Please, we did not inherit the earth, we did not inherit the wonderful environment we have from our ancestors, but we borrowed it from our children's children. And therefore, as I always say, alone I can do just much, but together we can change the world. Please join me and let us join hands, stop this heinous bill, and save lives and save the world. Thank you very much. See you again, God willing. God bless you, and God bless Kenya. Bye.